Have you ever felt like your internet problems just keep getting worse, and you're stuck trying to explain it all to customer service? Today, we're turning that frustration into a powerful English lesson. Welcome back to MA English, your go-to channel for mastering English through real-life conversations. In this video, we'll dive into a customer service call where Hernandez, frustrated by slow internet, tries to get help from Susie, the customer service agent. As you watch, captions will appear on the screen, allowing you to listen carefully, speak along with the characters, and engage fully in the conversation. Afterward, we'll break down the most important words and phrases on our whiteboard, so you can learn vocabulary related to internet issues, improve your listening skills, and boost your speaking confidence. If you're ready to enhance your English in a fun and practical way, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to MA English, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update.
Thank you for calling Red Tomatoes Internet Company. This is Susie speaking. How can I help you today?
Yeah, you can help me by explaining why my internet is so slow that I can't even get my work done. It's been like this for days, and honestly, I've had enough. What am I paying for if I can't even load a simple web page?
I'm really sorry to hear that, Mr. Hernandez. I understand how frustrating it must be to have slow internet, especially when you rely on it for work. Let's take a look at what's going on. May I have your account number or the phone number associated with your account?
Sure, it's 11255312. But listen, this isn't just a slow issue, it's like I'm back in the dial-up days. I've been patient, but this is ridiculous. I'm paying for high-speed internet, not this joke of a service.
I hear you loud and clear, Mr. Hernandez. Just give me a moment while I pull up your account. I'll make sure we get to the bottom of this. Okay, I see your account here. Everything looks fine on our end, but that doesn't mean there isn't an issue. Can you tell me when the problem started?
Oh, where do I begin? It started like a week ago. First, it was a little slower than usual, but I thought, fine, maybe it's a glitch. But then it kept getting worse. Now I can barely stream a video without buffering every 5 seconds. Do you guys think I have nothing better to do than stare at a spinning wheel?
I'm so sorry for the inconvenience, Mr. Hernandez. Let me run a few checks on your connection to see if there's anything unusual. It'll just take a moment. I know you're frustrated, and I'm going to do everything I can to help fix this.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I'm paying a lot for this service, and honestly, I feel like I'm getting ripped off. This isn't the first time I've had issues either. Do you even care about your customers, or is it just about the money for you guys?
I understand why you'd feel that way, and I want you to know we do care. I care, and I want to make sure you get the service you're paying for. I really appreciate your patience. Let me see what I can do to get your internet back up to speed.
All right, but this better be worth it. I've got deadlines, and I can't afford to deal with this much longer.
I totally understand. Okay, I've run a quick diagnostic on your connection. It looks like there might be some interference affecting your speed. Do you have any other devices connected to your network that could be using a lot of bandwidth right now?
Yeah, my phone, my wife's laptop, maybe the TV's connected. But it's nothing out of the ordinary. We always have multiple devices connected, and it's never been this bad before.
That makes sense. Let's try this. Can you disconnect a few devices for me, just temporarily? I want to see if the speed improves when fewer devices are sharing the network.
Fine. Give me a second. Okay, I've disconnected my wife's laptop and the TV. Now what?
Great, thank you. Let's run another speed test now. Are you able to check your speed on your computer?
Yeah, I'm checking. Hold on. Nope, it's still slow. Barely an improvement.
I see. This might be a signal strength issue with your modem. I can send a reset signal to your modem from my end. It won't take long, and it might help boost the connection. Would you like me to do that for you?
Sure, do whatever you have to do. Just make it work.
All right, I'm sending the reset signal now. This might cause your internet to disconnect for a moment, but it should reconnect shortly. I'll stay on the line to make sure everything's back up and running.
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Okay, the reset signal has been sent. Can you try checking your speed again once your modem reconnects?
Still waiting. All right, it's back up. Let me check the speed. Nope, still slow. This is driving me insane.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Mr. Hernandez. I want to do everything I can to resolve this for you. If the reset didn't help, there may be something else going on. Have you noticed any issues with your modem itself? Like frequent disconnections or strange lights on it?
Now that you mention it, yeah. The stupid thing keeps blinking like a Christmas tree. Sometimes it just disconnects for no reason, and I have to reboot it multiple times a day. I thought it was just part of the slow internet problem.
That definitely sounds like a modem issue. I'm really sorry you've had to deal with that. It might be that your modem is malfunctioning and needs to be replaced. We can send you a new one at no cost since you've been having these ongoing problems.
Oh, how generous of you. You know, I've been dealing with this for weeks, and now you're telling me I could have had a new modem all along?
I truly apologize for that, Mr. Hernandez. I understand how frustrating this must be. If we had known earlier that the modem was malfunctioning, we would have replaced it right away. Let me get that set up for you now so you can start getting the speeds you're paying for.
Fine, whatever. Just make sure it's done quickly. I don't want to be stuck with this garbage modem any longer.
Absolutely. I'll make sure the replacement modem is sent out with expedited shipping. You should receive it in 1 to 2 business days. In the meantime, I can offer you a temporary solution to help boost your connection. We can adjust your network settings remotely to prioritize certain devices. Would you like me to set that up for you?
Yeah, that sounds good. At least that'll help until the new modem arrives. But seriously, this whole thing has been a nightmare.
I completely understand. Let's get that fixed for you right away. Okay, I've made the adjustments. You should notice an improvement in the speed on your main device now. Can you try checking your internet again?
Okay, yeah, that's better. It's not perfect, but at least it's usable now.
I'm glad to hear it's improved, though I know it's not a permanent fix. Once you receive your new modem, things should be much better. I'm really sorry for all the trouble you've gone through, Mr. Hernandez. As a token of appreciation for your patience, I'd like to offer you a credit on your account for the inconvenience.
A credit, huh? Well, that's the least you guys can do after all this hassle.
I totally agree. I've added a credit of $50 to your account, which will reflect on your next bill. I'll also make sure you're not charged for the time your service was slow.
All right, I guess that's fair. Thanks for helping me out, Susie. Just make sure this modem thing gets sorted, okay?
Absolutely, Mr. Hernandez. I'll be keeping an eye on your account to ensure everything goes smoothly. Thank you for your patience, and I hope the new modem resolves all your issues. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
No, that'll be it for now. But if this happens again, you'll definitely be hearing from me.
I hope you won't have to call us for any more issues. Thank you again for your time, and I hope the rest of your day goes better.
Yeah, thanks. We'll see.
Now that we've listened to Hernandez's intense call with customer service, let's take a moment to break down some of the important words and phrases that you might have heard during the conversation. These expressions will not only help you better understand the dialogue but also expand your ability to use English in real-world situations, especially when it comes to dealing with customer service. Here are the key words and phrases from Hernandez and Susie's conversation. 1. Dial up. Explanation: this term refers to the old type of internet connection that was extremely slow compared to modern broadband. It's often used humorously or sarcastically to describe an unusually slow internet connection. Example from the conversation: Hernandez says, "It's like I'm back in the dial-up days," meaning that his current internet is so slow that it reminds him of outdated technology. 2. Spinning wheel. Explanation: this is a visual metaphor for the loading icon that appears when a web page or video is buffering, often seen as a circle or wheel spinning on the screen. It's usually a source of frustration because it indicates the content isn't loading properly. Example from the conversation: Hernandez complains, "Do you guys think I have nothing better to do than stare at a spinning wheel?" referring to how long it takes for pages to load because of his slow internet. 3. Get to the bottom of this. Explanation: this phrase means to thoroughly investigate a problem until you find the root cause and resolve it. It's often used in situations where something isn't immediately clear. Example from the conversation: Susie reassures Hernandez, saying, "Let's get to the bottom of this," meaning she's going to work hard to find out what's causing his slow internet. 4. Bandwidth. Explanation: this term refers to the amount of data that can be transmitted over an internet connection. When multiple devices are using the same bandwidth, the speed can decrease. Example from the conversation: Susie asks Hernandez, "Do you have any other devices connected to your network that could be using a lot of bandwidth?" to figure out if other devices are slowing down his connection. 5. Run a diagnostic. Explanation: to run a diagnostic means to perform a technical test that checks for problems in a system, like an internet connection. Customer service agents often use this term when trying to identify technical issues. Example from the conversation: Susie says, "Let me run a diagnostic on your connection," meaning she's going to test the system to identify the problem. 6. Expedited shipping. Explanation: this means a faster delivery service than standard shipping, often used when something needs to be sent urgently. Example from the conversation: Susie promises Hernandez that the replacement modem will be sent with expedited shipping, meaning he'll receive it faster than usual. 7. Credit on your account. Explanation: this refers to a monetary adjustment given by a company to compensate for poor service or a mistake. It reduces the amount of money owed on the next bill. Example from the conversation: Susie offers Hernandez a credit on your account to make up for the trouble he experienced with the slow internet. 8. Temporary solution. Explanation: a quick fix meant to solve a problem for the time being, but not intended to be a permanent resolution. Example from the conversation: Susie says, "I can offer you a temporary solution to help boost your connection," meaning she can help improve the internet speed for now, but a new modem is the long-term fix. 9. Malfunctioning. Explanation: this means that a device or system isn't working properly or is broken in some way. Example from the conversation: Susie says, "Your modem might be malfunctioning," meaning that the modem isn't working as it should and could be causing the slow internet. 10. You'll be hearing from me. Explanation: this phrase is a way of warning someone that you will reach out again if the problem isn't resolved, often used when someone is dissatisfied with service. Example from the conversation: Hernandez says, "You'll definitely be hearing from me," signaling his frustration and letting Susie know that he won't hesitate to call back if the issues continue.